Well, I'd like to add here, it's a 2005 dream that I lost and then found the original of, and I was just reviewing now since I've already put it on YouTube some little while ago. When I say 2005, I mean the number, I'm not talking about the date, okay? So I think I'm going to call this one Dream 3. Yeah. Okay. A few general things occurred to me. Was I thinking, is it to be applied to my ex? Or is it to be applied to my mum, who was wonderful to me and well, as far as I know, never really turned to God, and had a very turbulent life at the end, alone and unhappy and So a few comments just applying to, for instance, both ladies and perhaps to living generally. Someone you value, person, up a tree, and you think, oh, they shouldn't be there. Not only that, but instead of facing the tree, they're facing the wrong way. You know, instead of looking to God, if you like, they're looking out to all the dangers and the lack of support and something to hold on to. And they fall. And fall is bad news. You think, oh my goodness. You know. And then it's worse. They're way beyond your reach. You're watching from afar. They're way out beyond the cliff, and it's over sea deep below. And you're not necessarily even thinking of God. You're just coping with the circumstances of living this particular emergency, if you like, that's going on. I reflect too that the dream before it was ongoing frustrations of work and life, and life has become meaningless. And that which you love suddenly seems to have lost its grip on the tree. My wives, all of them, and I've had 3 wives, have all gone through the situation of being Christian, losing their Christianity, and then getting rid of me. And why do we lose our grip on the tree? Because we're not even facing it. We're not aware of God. We're looking out. But things happen in life that are not of our anticipation and making. It's sometimes of our hope, sometimes we didn't expect at all. Oh, she's gliding towards us. Didn't expect that. Oh, she might make it. I wonder if she will make it. Optimism given the change in circumstances. And a very good outcome. You could say it's objectified onto me thinking, oh, it's my mum or my last ex-wife. Or, you know, it could even be each of us, myself. It's what happens. We are the prodigal. We look away and we go off. Things turn out to be a bit of a crisis. But God comes to our rescue. In the case of the prodigal, well, he remembered, oh, I'm my father's child. I mean, I don't suppose, I've messed up, but perhaps he'll accept me as a servant. That's the way to go. I'm going back home. There's a good outcome. He's rescued in the story, isn't he? We are rescued in the story. It's what life's about. It's not, will I graduate from this classroom of the universe of uncertainties? It's when you graduate. He's an all-powerful God that loves you. Why should he fail? That's a nonsense. You know, I'm looking out across the park here next to the lake in Hamilton, New Zealand. And it's sunny. It was pouring with rain a bit earlier. I'm sitting in the car. And whether I look out and notice the trees are still there or not, they are. Whether I anticipate them being there or not, they are. It's not you that's steering the ship. You have the privilege of experiencing what you want to experience. I say what you want to experience. You might want to experience your freedom and certain pleasures and certain practices and achievements. And you have that opportunity. God provides it, but it's God providing it, not you. He provides the thoughts for you and throws in a few others to make sure you keep on track of that which you need to learn. He's a good teacher, a loving parent, and he's master of the show. This is life eternal, to know him. How are you going to know him? By thanking him for being master of the show and praising him for all the good things that you value. He will not only do all the rest, whether you do or not, but you'll be happy while he's doing it, and that's quite important. And may save an awful lot of unnecessary teaching. So go for it. Practice thankfulness. And practice imagining everything wonderful to this God. With an infinite God, you won't be anything any way near to the completeness of how wonderful he is. So it's perfectly rational that you fall in love with him and love him with all your heart, soul, mind and strength. And you will come to know God. And this is life eternal. Bless you. Thank you, Dad.